using the butterfly life cycle, we'll have the students reading the text for some students. For others who are not capable of reading the text, they will go through and identify features of the nonfiction text. For example, they will use captions, they will use boldface words to understand the life cycle of a butterfly. Then those students will use that knowledge of the butterfly cycle to either write what happens at each stage of the butterfly life cycle for those who are capable of that, or to take pictures of parts of the butterfly life cycle and put those in the right order, labeling the part of the life cycle. Today we're going to compare a little bit this book that you just told me about and this beautiful science non-fiction book. Non-fiction. Oz, what does that mean? Non-fiction. Real. These are facts. True facts about
Butterflies.
Butterflies, and their, look closely, look at that title.
The butter.
Wonderful, Jenna. Their life cycle.
It shows like a caterpillar, and then it turns into a cocoon in like 4 weeks or so. It'll probably evolve into a butterfly.
He may evolve into a butterfly. Let's see. I think this book will tell us more about that. Let's make sure if we need tissues, we get those. Okay. As I give you this book, I would like for you to look at all the beautiful, wonderful pages. And I would like you to start at the beginning. And you're going to flip through,
See if there's important
taking very good care of these books. We are. Very good. Thank you. Yes. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Let me ask you a question. If I wanted to see all the stages of the butterfly life cycle, how could I find that in this book?
Go to page. Go look at picture 10. Go to page 10.
So let me borrow Dory's book and show you this. So I would have to
Page 10.
start at the beginning and turn and turn and turn. And, oh, is there a quicker way than flipping through all of the pages to find the stages?
Go look at the table of contents and count the pages, and then you can turn back to the page.
I really like that
The page that you're
suggestion.
trying to turn into is 10.
If I know I'm looking for the stages of the butterfly's life cycle, then I should go here. The table of contents. So, find that for me in your books, everyone. Where is your table of contents? I'd love to see it. If I haven't read this book before, what should my next step be once I get to this table of contents? What should I do on this page?
Start reading chapter 1.
Well, okay, chapter 1. What's chapter 1 about?
It's about butterflies.
So on your table of contents page, put your finger on chapter 1. Let me have you put your fingers on chapter 1. Chapter 1. And chapter 1 is all about butterflies. So you're in your table of contents on chapter 1. All about butterflies. Well, I'm not sure if that's what I want to see yet. What about chapter 2? Put your fingers on chapter 2. What's chapter 2 about?
Caterpillar. Egg to caterpillar.
Egg to caterpillar.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like maybe one of the stages. Well, let's keep looking.
10, chapter 2.
That's page 10.
All
What about chapter 3? Put your finger on chapter 3.
Chrysalis to butterfly.
Chrysalis. Each of the chapters has a title, right? And it tells us about that chapter. Do you think that's important information? Do you think so, Jenna? Sure. And nonfiction text is going to have this table of contents. to help you find important information easily. And I want you to see if you can find important information on page 10 and 11 and put a sticky note by it.
The
So Nika,
easiest.
you can wait. I want to see how we do with this, so we're going to wait before we make any comments. Show me where you think this sticky note should go. You're going to find important information on pages 10 and 11. Jenna, what did you think was important on this page?
The word cat.
Very good. So how did you mark that?
I put it
Putting your sticky note underneath it? So let me ask, did you do this? Did you take your book and did you close your eyes and go, this one, this is important right here? No? Okay, well then how did you know that that word, out of all of those words on this page, was important? Because you're right. That is a very important word. Caterpillar. How did you know?
because it was
Bold. Okay. Each letter is what? Darker. Bold-faced words. They're important words. That's why they're darker. So when you look at this page, you know that that word is an important word. What is this information telling you? Could you read this aloud? Yes. Now, I don't know if everybody heard that. Newborn caterpillars look like this. And then what's coming from that caption? It's in red.
It's pointing at the newborn
Very
caterpillar.
good. An arrow. So that must be a,
Caterpillar.
what kind of caterpillar?
Newborn.
Now, I'd like you to go back to the table of contents and tell me where you can find the chrysalis to butterfly chapter. What page can you find that on? Page 14.
Already.
Yeah, Eyes, what were you going to tell me?
I know when they come out this page. In 4 days of Pepper.
Very good. So are you on page 14?
Yes.
I'd like for you to look at the pictures on page 14. I'm going to give you another sticky note because I think you are very quickly going to locate an important word on this
And
page.
the easiest way.
Page 14. What do you think that word is? I see a CH. Maybe, I know CH is a ch sound. Is it a ch? No? Chrysalis. You ever heard that word, Kylan? Chrysalis? Chrysalis. You see that word on your page?
Chrysalis, yes.
What do you think a chrysalis is? I'm going to have some of you use your scissors to cut out stages of the life cycle of a butterfly. And then you're going to glue them in order. So, do you have a cocoon first? You think that's the first stage?
No, the egg.
No, that's right. You have an egg first. So let's remember, we must start with that egg. Others of you, you're going to write what happens in the butterfly's life cycle. So some of you will have pictures, some of you will write what happens. Now there's a really big word for what happens from caterpillar to butterfly. What happens in the stages of a butterfly. Okay? And on the back, those special words you saw, those bold-faced words, you're going to find them again. You're going to use them in your sentences. Okay? So Dory, you're going to do that. Eyes. Yep, right here at this seat. Matthew and Jenna. You can use your book as a resource if you need it. Egg is a butterfly. What comes after? I think you're right. The students went through and used the book Butterfly Life Cycle. They then, for those who were capable, were able to go through and using the book, find what happens in 1 day, 4 days, 2 weeks, and 1 month of the life cycle and write that in a sentence. For those who weren't able to write that sentence, they took pictures that were mixed up on the page, cut them out, and put those pictures in order from egg to butterfly, and then went through and labeled with the proper vocabulary each stage of the life cycle of a butterfly. Hope you enjoyed this example of differentiation using nonfiction text, and it will be useful for you. Thank you.